These house guests have no game sense, and it's driving me crazy. I have thought about making videos the past couple of days, but everybody is so fucking stupid that I don't even want to talk about them. Scroll now if you don't want spoilers. So the POV is Otev, and Lauren wins, and she of course can't make a decision to save her life, but she's on the side of like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use it. I'm leaning towards not using it because I don't want people to know I'm working with Vince, which everybody knows. And I'm also worried about who would end up next to them. And she tells Rachel this, like, I think I'm not going to use it. And Rachel's like, okay, well, if you change your mind, like, I know you and Vince are close, please just let me know so that I have time to kind of figure out who I'm going to put up next and we can discuss it together. And eventually she talks to Vince, and Vince talks her into using it and tells her that Rachel is saying that to, like, make it her fault, whoever ends up on the block, which I don't think was Rachel's intention. We can't really know, but I don't think that was initially her intention. But then Lauren decides that she's going to use it, and she does not tell Rachel until 20 minutes before the veto meeting, and Rachel tells her, okay, well then I'm putting up Riley. And Lauren decides that Lauren thinks that Rachel is bluffing and pulls Vince off the block, and of course, Rachel is not bluffing and puts Riley up. Now, of course, using the veto on your final two is the right move, but doing it in that way and being so indecisive in the process of using the veto was the wrong move. The entire house is now mad at Rachel because they all love Riley for some reason, and this includes Kelly, who would have been on the block if it wasn't Riley. She is angry with Rachel that she didn't put Kelly on the block. I don't know how many worms Kelly has in her brain to be convinced that it was a bad move for Rachel to not put her on the block, to be angry that she is not up for eviction, but Kelly is mad. Who else is mad? Keanu. Rachel and Keanu have a final two, and Rachel wants to protect Keanu, and Riley has said multiple times that he's coming after Keanu, straight to Rachel's face. And Keanu refuses to believe that Rachel is telling the truth. He refuses to believe that Riley would lie to him. No, Riley is definitely on his side. Keanu refuses to believe anything than what he decided in his own brain. Mickey tells Morgan that they have to figure out how to make sure that Riley stays in the game. So she basically just told Morgan, who is her final two, that she's going to vote to keep Riley over Morgan if she were to win the blockbuster. And or that Morgan should vote her out if she wins the blockbuster. And with everybody mad at Rachel, they were convinced that Rachel was lying about Lauren knowing who the renom was, and they just told Lauren, like, yeah, obviously Rachel's lying about that. And then Lauren goes to Kat and tells her, yeah, Rachel did tell me that Riley would be the renom. Like, she could have just let everybody believe that Rachel was lying and make Rachel in a worse spot, but instead, she just had to admit, like, oh yeah, hey, closest ally, I did let your boyfriend get on the block. I can't stand these people.